Good morning. Thanks for joining me at Coffee with Kory. All right, guys, this footage is one of those where not planned. I just got done recording Coffee with Kory in another spot further down the beach in the dark with beautiful setting, dolphins playing in the background. Maybe we'll even use some clips of that one, and maybe we won't use this one at all. But if I've learned one thing in life, it is you can make a lot of plans, and sometimes there's other scenarios that just come up that end up being even better than what you had planned. So as I left my spot on the beach this morning on the furthest north end of Lido and started walking back to go find a spot to watch the sunrise, I'm looking at all this beautiful scenery, and I'm looking further down the beach and there's nobody coming. So I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna sit down and record one more time and see if I can capture just beautiful experiences that I've had this week. This is an episode of Coffee with Kory where we're just talking about first times, because this is the first time that I'm getting to record at the Gulf with you. You can actually hear me because of the Bluetooth microphone that Jossie was nice enough to get for me. And then I've just had so many first time experiences this week that I want to share with all of you. So as I walked down the beach this morning, came across some tracks from a sea turtle that came up and and laid her eggs, made a nest last night. And I've gotten to do that, see that a handful of times. And so, you know, this morning was just another one of those instances where you see the tracks, you know exactly where the eggs are, but you didn't get to actually see the turtle. But yesterday was that time. I was in that same spot, north side of Lido Key, walked down to the south side, which is where I usually will watch the sun come up. And wouldn't you know it, as I got down to that south end of Lido, there was a turtle. She had just laid her eggs and she was heading back down to the Gulf. And that was an experience I will never forget. Getting to experience that was really impressive. So, and I know I haven't put it out there in social media. I wanted to share it for the first time, that video footage and some of those pictures. I wanted to share it for the first time with all of my good friends that have coffee with us here. I did, as some of you guys know, I did text it out to a few people. I couldn't help myself, but didn't want to put it on social media till just now. So that is that. And but the biggest first time experience that we got to do this week was we finally took the boat out. On Memorial Day, Paul and Jody drove up and made the trip up to coach us through the process. And wow, it did not disappoint. In fact, it was probably better than I really thought it could be. Really with Paul, as I joked with him about that day, he was kind of like the angel sitting on my shoulder the whole day. Anytime I got flustered, which was often, he just coached me through it. Very patient. When I made mistakes, it was like, it's okay, just slow down, stop, do it again. So it was great. Thank you guys. Can't thank you enough. We had a fabulous day, and we didn't just take the boat out. I mean, we like blew the dust off of it. We went down the Manatee, out into the Gulf of America. I'm driving a boat, which I've never done before, on the Gulf of America. We stopped, we took a picture with the Skyway Bridge in the background. That was fun. Went all the way out to Egmont, which I've seen from Bean Point so many times. And obviously I know the only way I could ever get there is by boat. And we did it. And you know, when we got off and swam around offshore there and just splashed around, a manatee swam by. So that was really cool. And then we looped around Anna Maria, all those spots that, again, that I've stood on the shore and took the pictures out. It was so surreal to me to be in the boat and looking back at those very locations. So all in all, just a wonderful day. As we got back, you know, I'm like, okay, well, I'm not high-fiving anybody till the boat's back on the lift behind my house, and we did it. And you know, again, just total elation. It was a fun day, and looking forward to the opportunity to do that again. So those first times were amazing. And then to put a bow on what we talked about last weekend, Pierce and some of his buddies were going up to Minneapolis to watch the Thunder and the Wolves. And as we got back the other evening from taking the boat out, Pierce calls, and he's like, "Dad," you could just tell he was brimming with excitement. "I just met Shai Gilgeous-Alexander." For those of you guys who are not basketball fans, he just was named MVP of the league, and Pierce and his buddies got to meet him, got his autograph outside the hotel before the game, and so they just had a wonderful experience. Took my advice and took several photos, so I got some good group photos with them, and got to capture that just amazing moment when he met Shai. So that was really cool. So you know, like, you know, so often when we get together, we're talking about song lyrics and movie quotes and inspirational items. And as I got to sit down and do this with you guys today, I realized I don't have any of that. I've got amazing experiences right here in Florida, and all of this nature and all of these things that I've gotten to experience, had the opportunity to experience this week, has been amazing. And, you know, for me, getting to share that with really good friends that I know join us here, that was, I'm hopeful that is enough this week because so many of you make mention that when we get together for coffee, you leave feeling rejuvenated and inspired. And so I'm hopeful that the stories this week are enough to fill that for you, because they certainly are for me. I've been really eager to have coffee with you guys this week. So thanks again so much for joining me. I hope this recording in the minutes before the sun comes up is every bit as good as the one that I had all planned out in my mind in the dark with the Dolphins this morning. So thanks again for joining me, you guys, and we'll see you next week back in South Dakota on Coffee with Kory.